In the late 1950s and early 1960s, the concept of trucks with a cab located directly over the engine began to attract attention. Despite some drawbacks of this layout, it quickly gained popularity due to its potential advantages. The main benefit was the increased length of the cargo platform while maintaining the same overall vehicle size. This allowed for carrying more cargo, which was especially important for urban transportation, where space is limited. Another advantage was improved visibility for the driver, who now sat higher, directly above the engine. This offered better road visibility and made maneuvering easier, especially in difficult areas. Another important factor was the simplification of maintenance. The forward-tilting cab provided direct access to the engine, which significantly sped up repair and servicing processes. Vehicles with this layout were more convenient to maintain since they did not require the entire cab to be removed, as was the case with traditional models. However, cabover engine vehicles also had their weak points. The primary drawback was off-road performance, especially on difficult dirt roads, where bonnet vehicles performed much better. This was due to the structural features that provided more stable weight distribution and greater off-road capability. Therefore, despite all the advantages, no one was willing to abandon bonnet vehicles, especially for rural work. At ZL, under the guidance of Chief Designer A.G. Krieger, they decided to experiment with this layout. The goal was not to completely abandon bonnet models, but if the experiment succeeded, it could complement the ZL lineup. In 1965, the one-of-a-kind ZIL E169 was built. This model was not intended for mass production, but rather to test the hypothesis of the viability of this layout. In addition to the new layout, the ZIL E169 featured an unusual suspension for its time. Instead of the traditional leaf spring suspension, it used an independent suspension with torsion bars positioned along the frame. This design was intended to improve ride comfort and maneuverability, but testing revealed that for medium-duty trucks, the independent suspension did not provide the expected benefits. Nevertheless, the idea was useful, and it was later applied in other vehicle types. Furthermore, the vehicle was equipped with a 2-speed transfer case, allowing for switching between different gear ratios of the main axle. This feature made the ZIL E169 suitable for both flat and mountainous terrain. The ability to select lower gears was especially useful for working in difficult conditions that required increased traction. Although the independent suspension did not offer significant advantages for medium-duty trucks, the cabover engine layout proved to be successful, particularly for articulated trucks and long-wheelbase vehicles, where the added length of the platform was crucial. The new design allowed for greater payload capacity and maneuverability, which was in high demand across various industries. Cabover vehicles became sought after for transporting long and oversized loads, where standard bonnet trucks would not have been as effective. Thus, while the ZIL E169 remained an experimental model, it demonstrated that the cabover engine layout held promise in certain sectors. Although the project did not lead to mass production, it opened new possibilities for future research and development in the field of commercial vehicles.